Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you what Jarvan can do after the buffs. They put his E on a lower cooldown and gave his Q a decent amount more scaling damage. Right now, Jarvan is still not a top 10 or a top tier jungler because all the top tiers pretty much directly counter him, whether it's Poppy with her W, Kindred constantly dodging your combo, 𝐒𝐂𝐂𝐂 dodging your combo. It's the main thing holding back Jarvan right now isn't necessarily him. It's mainly the high mobility of the top tier junglers at the moment. With that being said, you can still definitely carry on him. You just need to look to do a lot with his early game and his mid game and try to avoid hyper late games. When everyone's full build is generally when you're going to struggle the most on Jarvan. His first clear is his hardest clear, so don't do too many camps early on. You only want to do 3 to 4 or 3 to 5 max. It's usually best to look for an invade. We could probably invade Master Yi, especially if his Q's on cooldown. Master Yi is another one of the hyper meta junglers who got a huge buff recently that it's not necessarily a great matchup for Jarvan. He being on a lower cooldown actually is really nice though. You can set up double dashes to it, which is pretty sweet. Oh, we missed the knock up on the Gromp. That is unfortunate. Now we're going to be taking a lot more damage. We might just look for the gank instead because we're losing a lot of health here. Oh, I know what we'll do actually. We'll just path back down. We'll run it hyper safe. Most junglers start with their bot lane for the best leash possible, so we can just 5 camp clear back down, get opposite side scuttle for free since we took so much damage in our initial clear. Your clear once you are level 3 actually gets decent because you get the shield and you have your knock-up combo and whatnot. You'll run this 5 camp clear on really any jungler who doesn't want to fight to the death on Scuttle Crab against the enemy jungler. And you can even run a 3-15 5 camp on Jarvan, which is pretty sweet. We ran a 3-minute 10. We can get bot scuttle now. Go for the knock-up immediately. He went top. He has less CS than us though. Looks like he did double buff. He did a 4 camp clear. Probably hasn't taken scuttle yet. You want to get your red buff autos or your Delby slow on them before you knock him up if you have the choice. That way they can't dodge it so easily. That way they don't just flash it. So walk up, get the slow on this chick, get the big dash back. Not getting a whole lot of backup here, so we're gonna have to retreat. We get the slow. I don't think she was expecting our shield to be so impressive. Nice. That was really messy. The follow-up was a little bit desired for, but ultimately W shield on Jarvan's super slick. Big old shield and big old slow. Should have probably stayed to help him shove that. That's our bad. We'll go for the Gore Drinker rush. Gore Drinker is really nice to have on Jarvan. Your only other real mythic option is to go Sunfire Aegis to run lethal tempo. That still works for sure. But with his AD buffs he got on his Q, there's a higher incentive to build an AD mythic rather than a non-AD tank style mythic. So we're going to be running for the more standardized Gore Drinker into Death's Dance, into GA style combo. Mix in the Iron Spike Whip after our combo here. We can look to gank bot again. It's an MF support with an Ezreal. These guys did a little bit of role swapping. We get the knock up. We're going to hold on to the slow. There we go. We use it right as she's getting outside of our auto attack range. We're going to hit her with our slow. Another knock up. Down she goes. I don't know why Ezreal didn't chase that. I guess he's just going to try to let her get away. We'll kill her here. Ooh, Veigar got it. I guess that's fine. We don't have to get the kill. We could always just dash back to this. Get the knock up on those little guys. Iron Spike Whip. Can kite this out, finish it with a Q, really. Just like so. Not too shabby, man. Jarvan ganks are still Jarvan ganks. These buffs were, I don't want to say quality of life buffs, But like I said, I still think the main issue is the current meta junglers. Kindred being as good as she is, 𝐒𝐂𝐂 being as good as he is, Master Yi being as good as he is, those are all pretty challenging. So I would avoid scuttle fights against them. Any champion who can consistently dodge your EQ combo is going to be annoying. Very, very annoying to deal with. Should burn out there. We're almost level 6 pre-7 minute. That's really good. We could look for a top gank here. You can E-flash, you can E-Q flash combo, but it won't do any damage from your EQ if those don't land, even if you flash into them for the knockup. So that's generally why you don't do it on Jarvan. I'll be taking those, buddy. I'll be taking these. Oh, we're not gonna be able to run that down. Silas is pretty healthy too. I kind of just wanted the early level 6 there. That's why I was just messing with Master Yi. We're also not really behind, so it wasn't that scary of a fight to take. There it is. Level 6, 7 minute mark. It's a pretty good time. Timing. I'm just trying to stall the wave out a bit as I cross over for bot. I might be able to bait him here. Nah, he's not going to fall for it. Veigar's about to be here, so it made sense to look for a little bit of a bait. Hop the wall. Pull it into the bush just in case Master Yi tries something. He'll be on his blue buff right now. We'll go for bot lane gank. Try to get their flashes if they're not already still on a cooldown. I need MF to go for the control word. Don't know if she will. All right, cool, she is. It might have seen me there, just barely. Oh, someone coming over here? I wonder who that was. It was Master Peepee. He's not level 6 though. We get the knock up into the slow. This is not great. Oh, yep. She killed us all. She's really low health. They get the kill on Master Yi. Oh man, I wish we had an Ashe support instead of MF support. MF support's so useless pre-6. Oh well. Pick up our Caulfield's Hammer, no Ruby. Control word. We could probably kill Master Yi on his red buff. He's going to use his abilities on it, and he'll be pretty killable. He doesn't have his R either, so I think we might be able to get there in time. It'll be close. If we can kill him and get it though, it'll be, oh my god, of course. Why wouldn't Silas be here? Silas just messed up my plans and Quinn running right into it. Oh well. It's time to go for our blue buff instead. Who wants to invade when you can just farm your own jungle camps? It's so much more satisfying. Wait, use bot side. What the heck? It's kind of interesting. Might still be able to take his top camps there. I don't know if we really win that fight against Gwen. Yeah, she's backing off right now too. This must be warded. Oh wow, it's literally warded. That's dumb. Who wards the back part of Herald right now? They just got dragon. In theory, they don't know I'm here. Guess we'll see. Oh, cool. Our knockup didn't work. Sick. Let's go, dude. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, we couldn't get his red buff. His team was 3-manning it. A little unfortunate. Can almost afford our gourd drinker. They don't have a control word there, so I can't really gank it. Oh, this is warded too, of course. There's really just nothing gankable. We'll go for our Krugs. There's not always going to be a gank. Sometimes you gotta farm your own camps because when you go in the enemy's jungle with certain teams, you get 3-man collapsed on. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of our own farming. Wow, so there's a full item. They're playing so safe too. I'm surprised how safe they're playing when they have a ward here. This Karma's roaming a lot. They're always hiding pretty much. Little skank. Oh, I didn't get much out of that. Dang. Yeah, we're not getting too much from these ganks right now. Mastery's kind of low. His R's probably on a cooldown. Is he gonna burn his Q? Yeah, he is. That's perfect. That's huge. That kill's gonna make all the difference this game. All right, yeah, that's enormous. That little mistake from them is gonna cost them so much here. They're probably gonna lose first turret. Go for the emax second here. We'll lay the Herald here in a moment. Drop E for the attack speed bonus. We should have dropped it farther back as an escape tool, because the radius on it is huge for giving attack speed. You don't have to be that close to it. It's gonna let me lay it. Dang, come on now. I don't think Herald's gonna quite kill. We needed a few more autos on it. Still got 2 plates, but didn't quite get the turret. Oh well. Thinking about resetting for Gore Drinker into red buff and ganking bot. I could probably kill Sivir without even resetting for Gore Drink, even though she's a full item. Sivir got a little nerf recently. Plus, we have Red Smite, which I guess also got nerfed. Oh, feels bad. Why is Karma over here? Goodbye, Master PP. Jeez, this guy just won't die. Holy crap. He also has Bork and I don't have a full item, so that kind of makes a difference. I assume Red Smite's still worth taking, but I can't imagine Blue Smite being bad after the Red Smite nerfs, because they didn't nerf Blue Smite. They just arbitrarily nerfed Red Smite. Second item rush will be going for... Where's she at? There she is. Nice. We're pretty strong. Gwyd's missing a chunk of HP. We might be able to kill her. She stays for the turret at least. Nah, she's not going to stay. These guys are playing kind of safe. A little bit. They're not greeting and staying for turrets. I guess that's why we have all of our turrets up. As jungler, you can't defend every turret, but if they're greeting for one turret while the rest of their team isn't, then you can usually punish that. I'll be taking that and this. Don't even really need to put an auto on these small wolves at this point. You can just kite it out, hit it with a Q. We don't want to give them drag soul. That's an easy win con for them. Giving them drag soul would be a massive mistake. We got him with our slow. He's still very agile though. He's still tanking the dragon because I'm behind him. That's huge. By having him tank the dragon, I got that extra slow and damage source. I'm gonna ability blast this. Hopefully they can handle Yi. He's only Bork, so I'm assuming they can handle him. If he had double item there, he probably kills them all with how they kited it. We're gonna want to wrap this game up before Yi hits some gnarly power spikes. They keep warding this brush. Oh my god. These guys are laying lots of control words. taking this. Don't mind if I do. Going for blue buff next. Oh, blue buff's not here. For some reason, this chick thinks she can fight me. What an ignorant little turd. Goodbye, Silas. You won't be seeing me. I could turn on Silver and kill her, but I don't want to die for it. I'm sitting on shutdown, so it would be not worth. We would easily kill her. She has 0 armor, 0 HP items. Only way she would live is she has flash and just straight flashed away from our dash. Yeah, this Karma is really cocky. She's used to me not doing very much damage, but we're actually chunking now. The scaling on the Q buff, it went from like 120% 80 scaling to 140%, so scaling on is pretty sweet. It's really BM to take the jungle camps when your jungler's in the general half of the map that you're stealing it. It's super BM. You only do it when on the complete other opposite side of the map at this point in the game. Otherwise, you are a turd burglar. Only exception is if you're sitting on a full item and all you need is like 20 or 40 gold or something and you're about to back. That's pretty much it. League of Legends etiquette. Oh, I'm here for you guys. Oh, man. It would be the equivalent of Veigar running to lane and then me just showing up and taking his wave. It just wouldn't make sense. Auto attack Q reset. Our R's up. We should look for something here. They're going for the Quinn. She doesn't have the flash, so she's just gonna die. Got him. EQR. She's pretty strong. Quinn's really hard to fight as a melee champ. She hits you true damage and loads of self heal. EQR combo, too much fun. Doesn't seem to be warded. Yeah. Is everything down too? Shoot. Everything's down. Well, let's see. She's not staying. These guys are so safe players, man. She should have stayed for that. It's not even like I could fight her right now anyways. I have played still cap. She's true damage and magic damage. Veigar has 430 mana. He could definitely do this. He's a sissy though. He's got a lot of stacks, 137 free AP. It's quite a bit. Even though Master E scales really well and they have the speed up support Karma to really buff him up, I don't think it'll be enough as long as Veigar gets a good cage down in a team fight. Oh yeah, they're greeting for the dive. They're all gonna die for that. Vig has R. When Veigar has R, there's not a whole lot of counterplay. Look for an invade here. Pop oracles as we're passing. We take full advantage of the circle. There's randomly a bunch of words here. I would have taken the fight. I just didn't know where Silas was at the time. I saw Sivir was on a Gromp. They actually worded this again? What the heck? How many times do I need to break this word to teach them a lesson? They need to make control words cost more. It needs to actually hurt them when they keep crushing their words. There's no real penalty for it. Dragon's coming up in 42. Oh, we can afford Death Stance. We'll back here. There's no reason to even stay for wraps. We'll get Death Stance team fight. We'll be on a really good item spike. Death Stance will help keep us alive too. After that, we'll go for Black Cleaver. Pick that up. I should have grabbed a control word while I was in Fountain. That would have been best. Right now, we have 11 out of 20 KP. Pretty solid. As a jungler, you always want more than 50%. If you have less than 50%, that means you're either not doing very much, or B, your teammates are winning so hard that there's nothing to gank. So just kind of depends. Yeah, very low cooldown on the E. We don't have that. I guess we do have 50 ability ace. Our E will get down on a below 6-second cooldown as this game goes on. I don't want to jump in too early because I kind of want the Master Yi R to end. Get him with the Gore Drink. Use R right when her snare's about to go off. Cancel the R into EQ Chase. Yes, sir. You got nowhere to go, buddy. You can try to kite this out, but this is not going to turn out well for you. We got the slow. Down she goes. That's one of the issues with Master Yi. Their team has really weak engage. They have Gwen, who's a borderline defensive champion like an 𝐒𝐿𝐼, where yes, she does have a dash, but it's not the best engage tool in the world, to where it's best if the enemies come to Gwen rather than her going to them. So whenever they engage, it's kind of weird for them because they don't have a true engage tool. I feel like we are on Jarvan a much better engage tool than anything they have. Or the 𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐒 alone is a better engage tool than what the enemies have. Oh, Karma. Get out of here. Goodbye, Master Yi. Meditate strong, but it's not strong enough at that HP level. Still chilling on a Bork. He hasn't hit his real power spike yet. His true form awaits after he gets Rage Blade or Sunfire. You really shouldn't be going Bork straight into Rage Blade generally, though. Like, maybe if he had a Zillion on his team or a Lulu. But Karma's not going to be enough to keep him alive. Ultimately, on Master, you need to be able to stay alive and get your resets. If you die before you get resets, the champion doesn't give very much value. Got a slow on this chick. I would R her, but I don't know. I feel like R'ing her wouldn't do much good when Silas is just sitting there watching me there. That was a bit of an accident. I wasn't trying to go to that flag. The flag lasts for 8 seconds, and it's only on a 6-second cooldown, so I could probably have 2 out at once here. It'll be pretty funny. Let's try that. We'll spam it, see if we can get it out while this one's still down. Yeah, you can have 2 flags out. Oh, that's hilarious. 2 flag Jarvan, bro. What were they thinking? I guarantee you they didn't even think about that. That's sick, though. Imagine if Jarvan can have 3 flags down at once. That'd be really interesting. And we're back to full health. Sick. We'll be playing for Drag Soul. We shouldn't even be fighting here, to be honest. There's nothing to fight for other than, I guess, inhib, and then we'll back off. Our R is on cooldown. I'd like to get Sivir inside of it. It's kind of hard to get to her, though. She's playing pretty far back right now. Gotta wait for the 𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐒 here. All right, it's time to pull back. Pull back and get Cleaver here in a moment. After Cleaver, we can look in for a potential Maw or a GA. I don't know why we're still fighting this. Yeah, where are you gonna go, Sivir? What was your big plan there? Got her with the slow. Oh, no, no way. Come on, boy. That was way too close. The Karma Shield came in clutch, almost saved her. I don't have enough minions, so yeah, I do. Let's use our E speed up and we can get out of here. That juicy, juicy attack speed. A little later, Silas. They're probably going to chase into blue buff here. Someone's going to want this. I have Smite, though, so feels bad for them. Yeah, you could definitely run blue Smite on Jarvan. You don't have to take red Smite anymore since they nerfed the damage reduction on red Smite from 20% to 10%. It's not what it used to be, for sure. I think they're going to tone it back and probably change it to 15% damage reduction. That way it's still a nerf, but it's just not too big of a nerf type of thing. Yeah, we'll reset for drag fight. We should have reset a little bit sooner. Oh well. We can grab Cleaver into a chunk of this. Their main damage source is still physical damage from the Yi, his Bork, the Sivir. Karma isn't fed, neither Silas, so We should get, I guess we should get them all this game. They do have enough magic damage. I don't know why I said they didn't have very much magic damage. Silas, Karma, and Gwen, that's 3. I'm coming, Quinn. Got it. Double Mountain Dragon, that's nice. Gwen's topside right now, someone's gonna have to go match that. We already have mid inhib, so there's no point of us really pushing mid. Yeah, double flags. Our flag's only on a 5-second cooldown and it lasts for 8 seconds. How funny is that? Feels bad for Master Tinkles. He's even on his dual item power spike. Yeah, we definitely need a GA. If we were to give him resets there, that would have been really, really bad. Also, Mastery is a massive counter for Jarvan right now. For what you saw there, even if you try to dash away, he can Q you. You can't really get away at that point. We shouldn't be doing Baron while they're standing here, guys. It's a really bad idea. Kind of have to turn at some point and fight them. We're still trying to do Baron? What? I'm gonna die now. Oh, that sucks. There was just no reason to force Baron like that. It was a very desperate move from a desperate mentality. We're in the lead. We can take Drag Soul whenever we want, type of thing. There's no reason to force Baron when there's 3 or 4 people smacking us from behind. Just turn and kill them first. The only reason we haven't ended, it's not because they have such good wave clear we can't shove in waves. That's not, like, the Baron wasn't important at all. We lost so much shutdown gold as a team there. It was just not worth. Sivir does so much damage too. Like, she's 3 full item. She's pretty fed. 9 kills, 200 plus CS. We can't just let her sit there and auto. She's gonna kite it back. Karma's gonna peel her. I can't solo fight a fed AD carry and a support. Especially Sivir. She can spell shield my stuff a little bit. The spell shield's kind of annoying. To where if she times it properly, she can stop my knock up on her. Which, if I don't knock her up, she'll kite me out. Go bot and top. We're gonna have to EQ in. Down goes Master Tinkle. He's going a little too ham. He's going Sunfire 3rd item. I think that's a mistake. Gwen can jump out of my art. We're hitting her with slows, but she can just keep dashing. Slows don't do anything against that champion. We'll stay in the bush for the mana. Getting 12 back per second. Gotta play for Dragon. Dragon's the key here. If we don't get Soul, things are gonna get really messy. Quinn falls off. AP, MF support falls off. Ezreal low-key falls off too. Only thing that might keep him relevant is the fact that they lack good gap closing. They don't have like a huge dash champ on their team, like a Nocturne Malphite. Alright, I'm going for the wolves. I can't just stand there forever. Assume Karma has wards, yeah, kind of all over the place. That's what she's been doing this whole time. Getting down deep wards. Now we just need top inhib. Waves will flood. We'll play for Draxel. If you have the stronger backline, you don't need to find crazy picks. You can just position smart. So, for example, all we're looking for is to stop Master Yi or Sivir. Like, whichever one's easier to stop based on their positioning is what we're going to look for. We don't need to really do anything else other than that. Ezreal has more gold spent than their AD carry, so. We get the knock up. We're going to kite back for the Gwen. We'll turn on the Sivir. We miss our knock up on her, but we do live. Ezreal's able to go and get another kill. I'm missing a lot of health. Shield's doing 100, and it does more for each person you hit, for each enemy you hit. So if we hit a 5-man, it's a 500 shield. Sivir is a huge problem though. I would rather just get Draxel here. We don't have to force an end. Forcing an end here is just like how Baron was forced. It's very risky. You can definitely teleport around the map more now. Now that you're easing a closer cooldown to the Q. Become a little bit more mobile. Nice. Draxel will be a nice secure. 300 shield. That's sick. It's a nice chunk of regenerative shield to have. Got GA into... I say we go Serlds for the slow. The slow will help out a lot against Sivir for running her down and killing her. She still doesn't have any HP item. No armor item, so she's very killable. If we drop our full load into her, the thing is, it's risky. Because if Master Yi goes in, it's more important that we kill him first, so we'll see. We'll try our best to stop the Yi. He's sitting on triple item power spike. He's going to be pretty tough. This is when we would really want Baron to dump in triple super waves. Triple double super waves. Attack speed bonus. What is it? 30% attack speed bonus? That's pretty sweet. For me, it's 60% because it's already giving me a passive 30. Hit him with a slow, gore drink. Oh, R the Master Yi. Oh, he's gonna kill everyone though. Yeah, this is what I was kind of worried about. Double gore drink. Even with us R'ing Master Yi, it's just not enough. Maybe Ezreal can finish. He's pretty fed, and these guys are low. Yeah, it's GG's. So, my conclusion, Jarvan does feel better, and I think he is viable. His main issue is just the current meta junglers are basically direct counters to him, ultimately. Let's take a look at the graphs. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we were the 3rd most in the game. We actually had more than Master Yi, which is a little surprising. I assumed the longer the game went, it would have been, he would have had one of the highest. For damage taken, we took the most in the game. Looking at self-mitigated, we self-mitigated the most. So yeah, we really were the tank and engage for our team. And still having the 3rd most damage in the game is decent. In terms of what the new buff Jarvan can do. Looking at runes, pretty solid value. All in all, just the same thing. Can't reiterate it too much. The current meta junglers with things like 𝐒𝐂𝐂𝐋𝐒, Kindred, Master Yi are massive counters to Jarvan, at least in a one-on-one environment for scuttle fights or invades, to where they can consistently dodge your combo, thus dodging a huge part of your damage and your CC. So all in all, still a great champion. I think if the meta shifts, all of a sudden you'll see him from being a top 20 jungler to you're like, oh, why is Jarvan all of a sudden top 10? I think that will happen within the next 3 to 5 months. So just look out for that. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is 𝐒𝐿. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.